Hello, great people, lovers of science, health, and natural dynamics. You are welcome to this class. Yes, I'm here to enlighten you on the basis of what you hear. News feeds. Eating well reports how salmon salad with crispy white beans helps lower cholesterol. The news terms. These are the terms you will find in this report. To help us to understand this report, we are going to see what these terms means. We have omega-3s, LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, antioxidants, Mediterranean diet, and flavonoids. Now, let's see what these terms mean, starting with omega-3s. I'm going to use Google AI because it explains these terms in a way we can understand and relate to the report. Okay, so omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3, in simple terms, so by Google AI, omega-3s are essential fatty acids vital for heart, brain, and overall health, supporting cell function and reducing inflammation, which must come from diet as the body can't make them. Take note of that. The body cannot make omega-3s. Now, let's go to the next term, LDL cholesterol. What does that mean? LDL cholesterol. Let's see what the Google AI says. Google AI says LDL cholesterol or low density lipoprotein cholesterol is often called bad cholesterol. Take note of that, bad cholesterol, so that anytime you want to make your food, you want to eat anything at all edible, just consider the fact that you do not need to take cholesterol, which is bad. Bad means it's not good for your health. So, LDL or low density lipoprotein cholesterol is often called bad cholesterol because high levels lead to fatty plaque buildup in artery walls, narrowing them and increasing risk for heart attacks and strokes. Now, let's go to the next thing. HDL cholesterol. What does that mean? By Google AI, HDL, high density lipoprotein cholesterol or good cholesterol. Take note of that in comparison to the other one. I don't want to mention it, the name. We need to think it, don't we? So HDL, high density lipoprotein cholesterol, helps remove excess cholesterol from your body by transporting it to the liver for disposal, thus lowering your risk of heart disease, unlike bad cholesterol that builds up in arteries. Next thing, antioxidants. What are antioxidants? According to Google AI, antioxidants are compounds that protect your cells from damage by unstable molecules called free radicals. free radicals. This is a phrase, it might sound a big one, but free radicals are biochemicals or chemicals that we get in contact with when we eat certain things. From even stress, the body can produce chemicals that are not good for our body. These chemicals are called free radicals and they can interfere with our health. So antioxidants get rid of them. Now, Mediterranean diet. What is Mediterranean diet? Mediterranean diet. According to Google AI, Mediterranean diet is a healthy eating pattern based on foods from countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea, emphasizing fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, and olive oil as primary fats, with moderate fish, seafood, poultry, dairy, and limited red meat, sweets, focusing on fresh, whole foods and often incorporating lifestyle elements like family meals and activity. Is a lot. When you think about Mediterranean diet, think about lifestyle activity, family meal, and exercise. Now let's go to the next term. What is that? That is flavonoids. That should be the last one of the terms that we're going to look at before we go into the report in that we have. So flavonoids. What are flavonoids? According to Google AI, flavonoids are a large group of plant-based compounds responsible for vibrant colors in fruits, vegetables, and flowers, acting as antioxidants, protecting plants from stress and offering health benefits like anti-inflammatory and cardiovascular support in humans by reducing free radicals and modulating cellular pathways. You see, when you see fruits, vegetables that are brightly colored in the shop, think of flavonoids. That is the simplest way to have a clue when you see colored or brightly colored fruits and vegetables. Now let's go into the discussion. Heart healthy benefits of salmon and plant-based ingredients. Eating fatty fish like salmon is endorsed by the American Heart Association to boost heart health as it is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. A typical serving of cooked salmon provides about 1,800 milligrams of omega-3s. Don't worry yourself about this figure. I mean, what should be coming to your mind is the fatty acid, which is omega-3, and salmon. It says a typical serving of cooked salmon provides about 1,800 milligrams of omega-3s, known for lowering low density lipoprotein cholesterol and enhancing high density lipoprotein cholesterol function. Recent studies suggest that salmon contains other beneficial compounds that may offer heart protective properties beyond supplements beyond what supplements provide. Additionally, the meal's high soluble fiber content, primarily from beans, carrots, and kale, aids in cholesterol management. Soluble fibers bind bile acids, promoting cholesterol elimination from the body. You see, when we eat food that are high in fiber, what do? They bind the bile acid. When we eat food and they digest at the level of the intestine, the bile acid combined with this food we've eaten. You see, if that food contains fibers, these fibers we get to compound with the bile acid from the liver. Let me put it that way. There is a particular bladder, we call it gallbladder, that secretes these bile acids into the intestine. I don't want to go into this too much detail. We want to help ourselves when we consume food, when we go to shops to buy things, to know what to buy, to help our health. So that is basically where we want to limit this information. We don't want to make it too much. So food rich in fiber helps to also control and manage cholesterol. That is where I'm going to. Example is beans, which has been mentioned here. Regular consumption of beans is linked to reduced cholesterol levels, emphasizing their contribution to heart health. Take note of that. Antioxidants, you've heard that before, from plant sources in this dish, that is salmon salad. Salmon salad was actual report that we had. So you can make food of different kind, but with good food items. It can be salmon, it can be tuna, it can be trout, it can be mackerel. These fish all contain omega-3 fatty acids. Okay? And when you eat food that are rich in fiber, they will also help to reduce the level of cholesterol in the body, keeping your heart in good health. Okay? So, antioxidants from plant sources in this dish, such as kale and garlic, further support cardiovascular health. Kale is rich in flavonoids. Remember what we said about flavonoids that may lower cholesterol levels by enhancing how the liver processes it. While garlic contains compounds that can also contribute to reduced cholesterol levels. This salmon salad aligns with the Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes heart-healthy foods like fatty fish, legumes, and vegetables. The Mediterranean diet is associated with improved cholesterol profiles and decreased heart disease risk. You want to run away? Run away from what? Heart diseases. To maintain healthy cholesterol levels, consider shifting towards more plant-based foods, replacing saturated fats with what? Healthier fats. Engaging in regular physical activity and prioritizing good sleep. Yes, you heard that. Sleep. Sleep is very important if you don't know that. Sleep is an anti-aging cream. That was not the subject of the this report, but that's an advantage to this report. Incorporating meals like this salmon salad into your diet can provide essential nutrients for heart health, supporting lower levels of low density lipoprotein and better overall cardiovascular function when combined with healthy lifestyle practices. Matters are rising. What are the things that we can think about this report? Where does cholesterol bound lipoproteins end up? I have said before how food that are rich in fiber help to control high levels of cholesterol, especially low density lipoprotein cholesterol, the bad ones. Cholesterol circulates in the blood bound to lipoproteins, mainly low density lipoprotein and high density lipoprotein. And its final destination depends on the lipoprotein type. Lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein, beg your pardon, carries cholesterol from the liver to the peripheral tissues where it is used for cell membrane and hormone production. Most low density lipoprotein is eventually cleared by the liver. But when low density lipoprotein levels are high, some particles accumulate in artery walls, become modified, and are taken up by immune cells, leading to atherosclerosis. You must have heard that before. Clogging of blood vessels, artery in particular, of bad fats, low density lipoprotein cholesterol. When they block the artery, the flow of blood through the arteries will be obstructed, leading to a lot of problems. Stroke is one of them. You don't want to have stroke, do you? No, not even me, not even anyone, not even my enemies. So, in contrast, high density lipoprotein removes excess cholesterol from peripheral tissues and artery walls and transports it back to the liver, where it is converted into bile or excreted via the intestine. Think about what I said earlier on. That seems to be a major pathway of elimination of excess cholesterol from our body. Thank you for listening. Great people with great knowledge. I will see you in my next video. Subscribe and leave your comment. Peace be with you. Thumbs up.